Whew, what a great fucking workout. Ugh. I actually just finished a leg workout and was having a conversation with my friend. We trained, did legs, and the way I am with my training, and for a while I was out. For a while I was out with my training, for a while I wasn't focused, and I felt like I was burnt out. And again, I mentioned a lot, but I took off from filming everything in the gym. But it was also my mentality going to the gym. I was always going in, kill it, crush it, crush it. I like that, but think about how it is when you are trying to stay up here all the time, every fucking day, when you're trying to work out 5-6 days a week. And especially for me, when I'm talking about fitness, I'm always on fitness, every fucking day. It's exhausting. It's exhausting mentally. And I love getting amped for the gym, and I'm always excited to work out. I'm always excited. I'm always looking for, for that next level. But for me in my life, and I'm 33, so I'm not old by any means, but I wouldn't say I'm old at all. I mean, by any means, but it's been a lot of years in the gym. I've been training hard for 14, 15, 16 years hard. And one of the things about training hard all the time is it wears down the joints. It wears down the joints, it wears down the muscle. You start getting tendonitis, start getting problems, issues and nagging things. And you learn what you have to work on. You learn what you can work around to keep consistent, because it's hard to be consistent without injury for all those years. And for me, I've pretty much done it for all these years, really never gotten majorly injured, tweaked muscles here and there, tendonitis here and there. But for me, it's a lot the mental, and the mental translates to the physical. So if I'm burnt out mentally, I feel it in my body physically. So yoga helps a lot for one, but also what helps a lot is going into the gym, not trying to go fucking balls to the wall all the time, just getting there. Just getting to the gym and focusing on making it and putting solid effort. So mentally, when I go into the gym and I'm not thinking about absolutely murdering it. I'm not thinking about just killing it and crushing it and fucking shit up. It's like it puts less pressure on me mentally, but physically too. I still go and I go hard, I just do less volume, and I'm looking at my workouts more for longevity and consistency. Like, I want to go 5-6 days a week and have solid workouts every day, rather than 3 days a week or 4 days where I crush it and I'm sore, crippled, and I'm kind of like achy and so forth for the other days. And maybe that's just because of my age and my maturity, where I've had all those years where I just do whatever the fuck I want and I'll never hurt, I'm never sore. You go in college and you work out, you just crush legs, you go drinking all night, and the next day you go work out again, you feel great. It doesn't happen anymore. Those days are fucking long gone. And for me, mentally, I'm aiming for consistency, and that consistency is getting me more results than the mentality of going hard. Just getting to the gym and convincing myself and focusing on, okay, just get it done, just focus and do A, B, and C, and the X, Y, and Z will come. And that's giving me more results than just thinking I have to be at 110% every time. Because you're not going to be. It's exhausting trying to be at 100% or 110%. It's exhausting trying to be fucking amped up and motivated to go destroy shit. That adrenaline, you can't always have that. And I'm not gonna always feel like it. I think a lot of times I might not feel like going to work out because I feel like I'm not up here. Well, I've accepted that fact, and now I don't try to be up here. I just try to go, and even if I don't feel like doing it, I'll do a little bit. And sometimes I get into it, and other times I just go through it. I'm cool, I'm keeping that pace. And I know that by just doing that, it's gonna help me in the long run. And I know, and I've learned that me going 90% or 80% is 150% for some people. Me going half-assed, which is, I never really go half-assed, but me going at a fraction is a lot more than what people do going all out. So I'm still getting great results, and I have, a lot of gains already. I don't need to be 230 pounds ripped. It's not worth it. I'm not juicing. It's just too much effort. It's too much constant. It's exhausting. If you've ever done bodybuilding or heavyweight training for years and years, it just wears on you I think we all underestimate how much it wears on us mentally, not just physically. So what's important is the consistency, and it's also the mental consistency, and it's the mental outreach, and it's the desire and the focus on being consistent, not just getting it all done today, not just going and crushing it. It's about accepting the fact that I'm gonna put effort in, I'm gonna put some great effort, but if I wanna chill, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna pace myself. High intensity interval training, that's just some fucking fad shit. Like, you wanna crush yourself hard every day, go really hard. It's hard. Fuck that. Fuck that. Life is intense enough as it is. Life is stressful enough mentally. You don't gotta fucking run yourself into the ground, for a workout. For what? For what? It's exactly the opposite. People need to burn off steam. No, you need yoga. You need to relax and to release and to breathe and to focus. I think this high intensity interval training stuff is like worse when you sweat and you go a hard exercise, you drain yourself, you feel like you're doing great and I got that out of my system, I have a lot of stress, I honestly think that makes a lot, it compounds, like it comes right back, like it's an addiction, like it never goes away. You're always like, need to release. You create that pattern of like going really hard and having to release it by doing intense activity. And you never give your body like a calm, meditative relaxation, like a parasympathetic reflex. You never give your body that chance. So I think with yoga, with meditation, and with more of like a steady breathing like pace in life, you get more out of it. That's what I think. And that's where I think I've found a strength. Maybe that's just me, maybe that's just one of those self-awareness you have to learn yourself. But I think more people more than less would benefit from that same style of thinking. And yeah, if you're watching this, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree with that. Let me know if you agree with being more chill and more consistent rather than going hard and fucking just, hard and risking more injury and like, inflammation, deloading. Like, why ever deload? Why train so hard where you have to deload? Just fucking work out, exercise. You can see a lot of progress without having to like take a time off. In my opinion now, like if you have to take a week off from training or 2 weeks off from training, you're fucking way too hard naturally. Like, what's the point? I don't know, maybe that's because I already am where I am, but just looking back on things, it's like different perspective. You start really appreciating once you start having nagging injuries or tendonitis, inflammation and aches and pains, you appreciate so much not having them. You start thinking about your training differently. And I realize that's what happens when people get older. They start toning it down because you realize, wow, I like not hurting. I like not having aches. I like not having inflammation. And it becomes more prevalent, especially when it's compounded over the years. So something to keep in mind. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, but leave a like, leave a comment below if you agree or if you have any comments based on that mindset with training. Let me know what you think. Do you train hard and take time off? Do you just crush it every day? Or do you find that going into the gym knowing that, okay, I just want to just, keep a good pace and push if I feel like pushing and just be more consistent at a lower intensity is better for you in the long run? Let me know what you think.